Hello knitters, Barbara Benson here. I'm an independent knitwear designer who also likes to make videos here on my YouTube channel, Watch Barbara Knit. If you would like to know more about my knitwear designs, please check in the description below, and there you will find a link to my Ravelry designer page. And on that page you will see all kinds of photos of all the different things that I have designed. And if you want to, you can purchase a PDF of the pattern instructions to make the item. And if you do decide to knit one of my patterns, I would absolutely love to hear about it. You can either talk to me in the comments below, or also in the description you will find a link to my Watch Barbara Knit Facebook group. That group, it's one of the private Facebook groups, so not just everybody can join it, but if you make a request, I'll approve it. And in that group, we can talk about what we're working on, maybe show pictures of the yarn you're thinking about using, ask questions that I might be able to help you with, and it's a little bit more responsive than the comments, but I do love comments below too, so please feel free. Today is a Let's Talk, and you will notice that I am at a slightly different angle. Today it feels a little bit weird, but we're going to work with it. I had my old secondary monitor went and so I have a new secondary monitor, and it is bigger than my old monitor, so it got in the place of pride over here. But then it was too tall, and I can't get my chair up high enough for me to be framed well. So now I've had to move my webcam, and so I'm at this slightly different angle. I'm probably going to have to clean up this space a little bit better to make it look nice for you guys. But, you know, it's a slightly different look, but I think it is going to work out. Today, we are going to talk about, it's a little different than most of my normal Let's Talks, because I don't have anything else in my brain, because I just spent the weekend at TNNA. Now, TNNA is the National Needlework Association, and it is the trade association for professionals who work in the needlework industry. And by needlework, that includes knitting and crochet and weaving and spinning and embroidery and needlepoint and cross stitch and all of those kinds of needle things. And the summer show is the big show on the East Coast, where it is a trade show. And that means to be able to get into it, you have to be a member of the trade organization. It's not like a Stitches that you can just walk in off the street. You have to either be a wholesaler or a retailer or an associate member of TNNA. And so it's where the people who are selling stuff, like me, in the industry go to set up booths, and then the people who sell stuff, retailers who sell stuff to the public, come to the trade show to go shopping and figure out and place orders for what they are going to carry in their stores. So I hope that explains a little bit about what it is. I could go into more depth, but what I really want to do in this Let's Talk is to show you all the cool stuff that I got at TNNA. As with other trade shows, if you've ever been to a trade show, you come back with samples. You come back with examples of the things that are for sale. And my husband is in IT, and when he comes back from conventions, he comes back with like glow-in-the-dark, blinky things. And actually, he brought me this guy back from a trade show. He is so cute. He's a little robot who dances. He's funny. He does the splits and stuff. And in branded things. Like, he also brought me IT things. He always comes back with like 16 flashlights. Don't know why. Apparently it's an IT thing. So, of course, when I go to a needle industry trade show, I'm going to come back with knitting stuff, yarn, and knitting related items. I have this bag. So it's kind of going to be like an unboxing, but I already know what's in here. But so we're going to go through this bag. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. I wanted to show you here. I pulled a couple things out because it's small and I didn't want it to get lost when I start digging through the bag. So this is, look at this button. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? I'm so excited. This is from Hannah's Ideas in Wood, and she was a brand new vendor this year, and was so incredibly in love with everything. I have made a video, and next week's video will be my TNNA tour, like all the places that I stopped by, but this is what I'm showing you right now, and it is Hannah's Ideas in Wood. Here is her business card. On the back of her business card, you can see her shawl pin. She just had, you just got to see the video next week. She had amazingly beautiful stuff in wood. She had buttons. She had these really interesting media stands, like stands to hold up your iPad and your iPhone. And she had knitting boxes and like wooden yarn bowls, but not like any wooden yarn bowl you've ever seen. So this is my little teaser that you have to watch my TNNA video, but look how beautiful this button is. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it because I am totally going to pretty much build a design around this button. And look at her logo. It's this tiny, ridiculously cute hedgehog. So I loved Hannah's stuff and I'm very excited about this button. Let's see what else I got. Okay. And of course, I did fall victim to the knitting bags. There are lots of knitting bags at TNNA, and you know me and knitting bags. So here is one I got. Look, it's a Hiya bag, and it's got it's just like a single project bag. It's got the drawstring. It's kind of cool because the drawstring is on the inside, the channel for it, and the little loops come from the inside. You can see where the slits are, and I think that's a little different. And inside I have a new pair of needles. Woo! You know, it's nothing entirely exciting for you to see. It's like, yeah, it's a pair of needles, but these are pretty much my favorite needles to work with. The Hiya Sharps. I like the cable. I like the points. They just make me happy. They're stainless, and I have problems with certain metals. So Hiya Sharps in my Hiya bag. So fun, and it's so cute. It's got this pattern, and it says all fun different things to do with knitting. It's got a square bottom. This is definitely like a carry around one project sock, maybe. Nothing big is going to fit in here, but it'll be fun. And this is definitely one of those bags where you put something here and then you can put it in something else and have two bags. Also, I apologize for my voice and I'm a little bit stuffed up. I spent the entire 4 days of TNNA talking nonstop, which I know all of you are just shocked and amazed that I did a lot of talking, but I did. And the bag I'm working on, I got this awesome canvas bag from Louette. It is so sturdy and awesome, and it's got lots of great stuff in it. And inside my Louette bag is a Berroco bag, which you can see Berroco. It's the Berroco bag. And these are Berroco's new yarns. I'm going to get out the little piece of paper that explains what they are. And so I can show you, these are the fall 2017 yarns. So you're going to have to, if one of these you really like, you're going to have to tell your local yarn store, if they didn't go to TNNA, but hopefully they did, that you might want to see them. So the first one is Bento. There we go. And this is a 80% superwash, 20% silk. 98 yards per 50 gram ball. So it's about worsted weight, and it's got, let me get it to focus. It's got a nice twist to it. It's really soft, and the silk brings a really nice shine to it. I can definitely see this being absolutely great for like a sweater, but the silk content, maybe a worsted weight shawl, a heavier weight shawl for the fall, definitely would work as a cowl, fingerless mitts. I can see this being a really great go-to yarn. I will put a link in the description below if I can find it on their website. I'm sure that you'll be able to see what colors this is going to come in. And then here we have Ultra Wool. This is a 100% super wash here. And let me see what it says to me. It's not on this little sheet of paper. But it looks pretty awesome. It looks like it's about worsted weight. The one I have here is sort of heathered. Let me see if there's anything else in this little booklet. There's a whole lot of information here. I will look up and see the details on this one and put them in the description below. It's got a beautiful gray, green heathering going on. It's nice and soft. I mean, this is, it says it's 100% superwash. Yeah, I definitely would wear this close to skin. It's super soft, and I like the hand of it. It's a slightly tighter twist than the bento, and it, you know, it's thinner than the bento looking at this now. I think this is maybe a DK, possibly a sport. I'll look it up and find out. Let's see what else we got in the Berroco bag. Ooh, this is called Millefior, and it's a 50-50 wool acrylic. Look at that. How cool is that? This is saying it's 93 yards in a 100-gram ball. So this is like a bulky weight. And this looks like it could be a ton of fun. It's almost like a roving-ish. It's definitely like a multicolor single. I mean, it's not really plied. It's just, it does have a twist to it though. And it's big. So yeah, this is definitely a chunky yarn. It is wonderfully soft, and I can see this one being good for quick and easy projects. We've got, I'm not even going to pretend I can pronounce that. Quechua? I think it's Peruvian, the name at least. This is 60% extra fine merino wool, 20% baby alpaca, and 20% yak. That is why it's so crazy soft. 164 yards for a 50-gram hank. This is getting into fingering, maybe. Could be sport. Again, description below. I will have more information on this. It is very soft. I mean, between the yak and the alpaca, it is just amazing. It's got a nice twist. And it's got a grayness to it. And that's probably, so yak naturally tends to have like a silver tinge to it. And it gives a wonderful undercolor to things. So the blend, it might be what's coming through there, giving it this beautiful kind of gray undertone. This is nice. I can see this being beautiful, anything. I don't think it'd make good socks. That would, I mean, but I could be wrong. Yeah, probably not socks, but pretty much anything else. And then we have Katana. There we go. This is 94% wool, 6% nylon. Okay, 120 yards, 50 gram. So this is a little, it's kind of a worsted-y. I'm a broken record today. Check in the description. I'll have more information for you. It appears to be a chainette construction where it's like a cage. This is crazy soft. It's kind of foofy. Yeah, it's definitely got a chainette structure there. So it's got, you can really tell. So it's, see how poofy it is? And then if you pull it, it gets really skinny. So it's got a lot of air in it. This is going to be super warm and it's super soft. And the depth of the color is really, really nice. This is blue, but it's got definite black undertones running through it. Soft and beautiful. I'm going to see if I can swatch with these. If you guys want to comment in the description below which one you might want to see me swatch with and block and see how it plays, I will be happy to start with what you guys want to see the most. So those are the new yarns for Berroco's Fall Winter 2017 Soft and Awesome. I could probably just do a whole video on them. Let's get back into the bag of awesome. Let's see here. Oh, I have some Taki. I don't know how to pronounce this yarn. We've got Taki Cotton Classic and Cotton Classic Light. I really like Cotton Classic. This is what I did the market bag in my book. The pinwheel market bag is in Taki Cotton Classic. It is a wonderful cotton yarn. It is mercerized, and this is its like skinny sister. So these are two very nice cotton yarns that I will be sure to knit with again. As I said, I already designed something in this for my book. Let's see what else we got. This is Suri alpaca, LGF Suri alpaca. I am going to make sure I have the name of it because I have somehow managed to lose the tag. I'll make it pop up above me so you guys can see what it is. This is absolutely crazy soft, beautiful. It's got a loose ply to it, and it's got a decent halo. See, it's that alpaca fuzz. It is so beautifully soft. Love it. I will be, again, I've got enough to swatch with and maybe come up with something fun. These are definitely close to skin kind of things. A scarf, a shawl, anything really. It's just beautiful and soft. Alpaca has wonderful, wonderful drape and very little memory. So it is great for lace. Let's see what else I've got in here. Ooh, Wonderland yarns. Let me pop this open. Here we go. Wonderland yarns. I love them because, you know, I have several things like Enoughish Thought named after Alice in Wonderland, and that's just, it's, you know, the whole whimsical thing is great. And they have really beautiful mini skein sets and beautiful, this is soft. It's been in the plastic bag. This is an merino cashmere nylon. It's called Queen of Hearts, and it is a fingering weight. They say it's good for socks, shawls, and lightweight garments. This is, you know, when I used to take my son to yarn stores, he would invariably, when he was a little guy, he would invariably find the most expensive, softest yarn in the store, and he would take it, and he would hold it like this, and he would go, I love this yarn. And I love this yarn. This yarn is so soft. It's beautiful. It's got a nice tonality to it, and it's got a bit of a twist. Just luscious. So this is Fabulous Fibers and Wonderland yarns. I know they do fiber for spinners, and then they do beautiful, beautiful yarn. They do really beautiful gradients. I will link to them. We have got Anzula. We have Anzula. This is Silken, and it is a 50-50 merino tussle, superwash merino tussle. I'll wrestle with the silk. Tussa silk, and 370 yards. It's probably a sport weight, I'm going to go with. It's got beautiful tonality, and the silk brings shine, and it's soft and wonderful. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of silk I'm seeing, and so that might be a trend that's happening. This is just beautiful. And the wonderful thing about Anzula is I believe all of their colors, and they have so many colors, come on all of their bases. So, and they have a bunch of bases. So it's a really wonderful yarn company, and I know it's owned by a woman. So Anzula. If you haven't seen Anzula, I highly recommend it. There we go. Now, I want to show you this. This is really cool. Another bag. And this is cool because it's... Oh, I should... why am I holding it up to the monitor? It is a mesh bag. And so you can't really see through it, but I can see you. I think this idea of a mesh bag could be really cool because, you know, sometimes you keep your bag in a Ziploc bag, so you got your project there so you can see what you were doing. And this is a little bit classier is what I'm going to say. It's got snaps to open and shut it. And they have this detachable handle, which I think is really cool. So you can either have the handle on it, and when you want to put the handle on, you just snap it in wherever you want it. And there you go. So you can carry it like on your wrist. I bet you could knit out of this. Or you can just not use the handle at all and have it. And I can definitely see this being a good way to even store your projects, because when you store your projects in a Ziploc, sometimes they need to breathe because they'll get all stifled up. And this is going to breathe, but it's so super fine that I think it should protect it fairly well. And so these are called My Baggie, which I think is fun. And it says that it comes in small, medium, large, and soon jumbo and extra small for notions and things. So that is super cool. It comes in 8 colors: zebra, tangerine, gold, burgundy, silver, lavender, lime, and coffee. I think what I have here is the burgundy. So that is super cool, and I can see these being very fun to keep things like stored and to help arrange and organize you. So I will definitely put a link to them in the description. But this mesh bag, I'm digging it. It's really cool. I'm going to put the handle back inside so I don't lose it, because that would be just like me. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the yarn in the bag. There we go. And so we can see how exactly see-through it is. So there, I mean, you can see what color it is. It's pretty, I think it's pretty cool. My baggie. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got some Louette, because it's a Louette bag. And I have Louette gems. And this is 100%, and this is their sport weight. Look how awesome those colors are. So springy. And gems is a wonderful base. I have definitely knit with this before, and I've actually crocheted with this base before. And I did a crocheted shawl in this base, and it is a nice, soft, sport weight yarn that is really, it's machine washable. It's really durable. It's a good yarn. So there we go. Good for knitting and crocheting. And also they have, this is their wet spun linen. This is also sport weight. It's the Euroflax. I saw quite a bit of linen at the show, and I think I'm going to try to figure linen out. Linen is awesome for the Atlanta area, so I'm going to be doing this. And this video is getting a bit long, so let's see. I got one more thing in here, and it is just fabulous. Look at this. It's a tiny, tiny loom. I'm so excited. I want to play with them. They call it the Minute Weaver. And it's like this tiny light, I think it's for like swatching or something. And it's basic weaving techniques, and it's got instructions in it. And I'm thinking what I need to do is make a video about me trying to figure out how to use this thing just by reading the instructions. So if you want to see me do that, please let me know in the comments below. I have never used this thing, and I really am not a weaver, so it could be very amusing. It comes with its little bag, and then you've got this tiny little loom, and it's got this little thing that I don't even know why that exists, and then this little comb-like thing that I'm guessing is not to comb your hair. So I'm not sure what you do with these things, but I am going to figure it out, and I'm very excited. And it puts in this little bag. It's super duper cute from purl and loop. So look forward to seeing a video about this little guy because it is the cutest thing ever. So that is my haul from TNNA. And we're going to stick it all back into the bag so I don't lose anything. And you can see how big this bag is. It's got everything in it now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give it the thumbs up, click that like button. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, please subscribe to my channel and select notifications. Thank you so much.